From the coast of Maine to the Texas sun, the lines are cast, the contest has begun. It's the Jeff Fishing Vlog going coast to coast for that fish of the year, the one we brag about the most. We got salt and fresh, big ones and small, gonna crown a champ to stand above them all. The Jeff Fishing Vlog, come on and join the fun.
So guys, when I turn on my social media apps, I see happiness, I see joy, I see smiling faces. I know times are rough, but with running this contest, when I open that app, I'm seeing people spending time with their family. You know, they're having the time of their life. They're sharing these pictures with me. You all shared 39 pictures for April. We had 39 entries, including some of the biggest fish you'll ever see. I want to tell you how cool this contest is. And depending on your point of view, how awful it is. But this guy catches a 100-pound fish and didn't even win Fish of the Month. That's crazy. So if you've met me in person, if you've heard me talk about this, I say all the time, it doesn't matter if they're this big or this big, just send them in because you never know. We have some amazing winners this week. I have some phenomenal news. Stick around, and if it's your first time here and you're curious about what I'm talking about with this contest, this is the JFV Big Tails Fishing Tackle Fish of the Month announcement for April. And if you would like to enter the JFV Big Tails Fishing Tackle Fish of the Month, boy, that is a mouthful, you can email me at jfvfishofyear@gmail.com, or you can just send it to me over on Facebook, or basically any of the apps except for TikTok. Those messages on there are wild. I'm sure I would miss it. Now, I hope you guys will reach out to all these sponsors and let them know how much you appreciate them being part of this contest. Of course, we got Jim at Big Tails Fishing Tackle in Tell City, Indiana. Stop in there. Basically, any of your tackle needs, if he doesn't have it, he'll be able to get it. And then we have Sibrel Carpentry. If you're in the Spencer County, Indiana area. Nick's a great guy. He'll be able to help you with whatever kind of carpentry needs you may have. All right. Then we have Rebels Gas Station. Rebels Gas Station right here in Rockport, Indiana. That is normally my stop before I go fishing. I stop in there. I get 3 potato wedges and a monster, and I'm ready to go. I look like a potato wedge. And the big news for this month, Los Panchos has signed on as a sponsor. They have agreed to do a gift card at the end of the year. And for our end of the year event on the second Saturday in December, probably from 11 to 12, right around that time, the start time might be a little funny. They've agreed to provide us with a taco bar while we celebrate all of our Fish of the Year winners. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody loves a taco bar. Everybody loves winning fishing contests. Let's get going. So I'm ready to introduce you guys to our male Fish of the Month winner for April. This is Matt. I'm going to switch this screen over so y'all could see him talk. Probably see enough of me as it is. Let's get Matt on the screen here. There he is. How are you doing today, bud?
Doing good, bud.
That's awesome. That was a real nice, what was it, a carp, right? Real nice carp you caught.
Oh, yeah.
I
believe he was about 16 pounds. He was about 17 when I weighed him, so I say about 16.
That sounds right.
He was real nice.
I know a lot of people get them scales where they can zero them out. It just depends on what kind of scale you're using.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how big a lake was that?
He was 30-something inches.
Okay.
He was 30-something inches, and the way I landed him was actually really hilarious. Like, I would rather talk about the landing than the catch itself, because the guy that helped me, I was reeling in the fish. I was trying to net him with a net that was too small for the fish, trying to net him. And the guy was like, "How can I help you?" And I turned around and said, "Here, you can hold the net," because the guy had one arm. He had one arm, and he was like, "How can I help you?" So he held the net for a second while I was reeling in the fish. I was like, "Okay, now switch me. You're gonna hold the net. You're gonna hold the rod and back up some, and I'm gonna hold the net and try to net him in." And we got him in, but he was so big for the net, he was folded over, and that was just the most incredible experience. Like having a deaf blind person and a one armed person in the same place at the same time, reeling in the same fish. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome.
You gotta think there's a joke in there somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's good, man. I'm glad to see you all out there enjoying yourself like that. That is definitely awesome. Matt is one of my favorite follows on TikTok. The name is what? The Deaf Blind Fisherman?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys got to go follow him over there. He is just hilarious. He's just always being himself. Absolutely love it every time I see it pop up. Uh, so, how big a lake is that you're fishing?
How big a lake is it? It's called Bailey Lake, and it's actually a pond. It's a pond, and it's really not that big. It's about, I say, about 32 acres, but
That's
it's
really good fish to come out of there. I've seen you caught a couple of decent catfish out of there. Your entry for May, man, that is a beautiful fish. You're about to catch another fish right now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, it's really beautiful fish out there. Some really heavy hitters out there too, and the catfish I catch there, they're more eater sized, but I've caught some fantails there. I caught a koi carp there, and it's a lot of good sized carp there. But I just love the experience. I love going out there and helping new anglers learn how to fish.
Oh, that's often the
My
best part. It looks like Matt
One of my
fishes.
friends here almost landed a fish, but I think he got off.
Uh,
Uh,
so I'm gonna say, do you have anything you want to plug or anything you'd like to say before I let you get back to the water, there, Matt?
yes, sign up for Dryads Outdoor using my promo code Deaf Blind Fisherman for 25% off. Sign up today. It's a great app, absolutely amazing. It's an AI generated app. All you have to do is enter your information into the search bar, and it'll tell you all about the fish that you're fishing for. It'll tell you all about the animals you're hunting for, and it'll tell you which trails to take and where to hike. It is an amazing app. Sign up today using my promo code Deaf Blind Fisherman for 25% off. Thank you very much. And follow me on TikTok, the Deaf Blind Fisherman.
He's also on Facebook. For all my Facebook people, let's see. So it's dry with the D, Dryad Outdoor.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, man. I appreciate you taking a break for a few minutes from fishing, joining us once again. Congratulations. It's just me here. This is all the applause you're going to get.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, I'll have that. I should have that sent to you in less than a month. It's been taking me about a month to get the certificate mailed, but I should be able to get it mailed like sometime next week. So it shouldn't be that. We
Right
found a way
on.
to speed up the process here. So yeah, uh,
Yes, sir.
let's
Take your
see.
time, man.
So we're gonna let Matt go, but we got one question for him. When's the best time to fish?
All the time.
That's right. You know it, Matt. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Oh, how cool is Matt? He's deaf and blind. He's got his one arm partner out there helping him land them like 30-inch carp, man. That is just so awesome. Now we'll go ahead and talk about the gentleman that he tied with. Daniel is my cousin. I've known Daniel my whole life. Daniel's in his 30s right now. I've been asked several times recently, and I don't know the exact diagnosis that Daniel has. I believe there was multiple diagnoses. You know, when Daniel was born and he was starting to get older and develop a little bit, you know, the big thing was the doctor saying that he would never walk, and they would say that he wouldn't live very long. And to see him in his 30s, to see him go from crawling on the on the floor there at my grandma's house, and seeing how much effort my Uncle Billy put into him, and knowing, his dad, and knowing that Billy just knew that that kid was going to walk. Like, they would talk about him not walking, and Billy was just telling me, you're wrong, he's going to walk. He may not do everything that all the other kids are going to get to do, he said, but that boy is going to walk at some point. And to see Daniel like getting in and out of the car, and doing a little bit of walking, walking with his dad to get to the fishing spot, that'll always be one of my favorite fishing trips. And then for Daniel to legit tie this month for the adult male fish of the month, I didn't do any funny things with the numbers. He legit tied. Just really fills me with pride. It's just another reason that I'm so glad that I started doing this. I'm so glad that so many people are participating. So we're going to all give a round of applause for Daniel. It's just me in here right now. I know you guys are at home watching this, or wherever you're watching or listening to this from. If you check it out on YouTube, I'm going to share a picture of Daniel with his fish right here. Such an amazing young man, man. I just really enjoy spending time with him. So just to go ahead and lay out like a little bit of what that fishing trip was like for you. Billy's coming in from Northwest Indiana. I'm living here on the southern part of the state. He normally comes in around April. The weather's not always right. The timing's not always right for us to try and do something like this. So this year, like, we made a plan. Like, I knew I'd laid out a couple of different locations that would be really convenient for him, that I thought we could catch fish. That spot was shaded, so we wouldn't have to deal with the sun a whole lot. So anyway, we get out there. Daniel gets in his chair. Billy starts fishing, and almost immediately I cast out. We get a bite. I set the hook on that bluegill. I hand it over to Daniel, and he's holding that rod. And he didn't want to hold it with both hands, but he's holding onto it with that one hand, with that little fish just shaking. And I'd reel it in for him, man. And he was all about it. I had him hold the string. He'd sit there and smile. I'd take a picture. I think we caught about 7 or 8 fish that day, man. It was just so much fun. I done one of my bait plate or lake videos with him, and like I said, I'm just proud to be able to take him fishing, regardless of what this contest is. I'm just so proud of my uncle and of Daniel putting in the work in to see Daniel being able to walk and accomplish all the things that he can do now. It's just so awesome. So from Billy, from Daniel, from myself, I want to thank everybody that voted for Daniel, that considered that. And man, let's just keep this thing rolling. That, like I said, if you're looking for good news, you are in the right spot. If you're looking to hear some good stories, you are in the right spot. I know things are going crazy, but people are still out here enjoying themselves, man. So whatever you're doing with your social media apps, whatever you're listening to, you have to take a break from the news. You just have to take a break from that stuff every now and then, and just understand that there's so many things in life just worth enjoying, worth appreciating. And one of the things is our adult female fish of the month winner, man. You talk about appreciating somebody, Miss Emily. So let's go ahead and hear from Emily. All right, guys, it's time to announce the very coveted this month, man. We had some great adult female entries. It was really probably the best group of female entries that I've had in quite a while. All of them had caught some like really amazing fish, personal best, big blue catfish. But my winner for this month is a 3-time Fish of the Month winner, the best fisherman in the Tri-County area, Miss Emily Cronin. I'm gonna flip this screen over so we can see Emily while we're talking to her. There we go. That was an incredible fish. You want to tell me a little something about that?
Yeah, well, he had saw on Facebook they were doing, it was in Illinois, Lake of the Ozarks. They were doing guided spoonbill trips. So he immediately texted them and he wanted to go. So we went. and it was crazy. We had a guide, so it was snagging, and we caught a bunch, but we only kept, I think, I caught one, he caught one, his friend caught two, and his brother caught one.
In my opening monologue for this podcast here, I mentioned about the brother caught 100-pound spoonbill and didn't win adult male fish of the month. Looks like you're out fishing right now. How's the
Yep.
fishing going today?
We caught 4 catfish so far, and now we're down here seeing if we can catch any more. So far, nothing though.
Y'all just greedy, man. Y'all just out there winning all the time. I'm telling you. Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna let you get back to it. But do you have anything you want to say before we get off here?
Thank you guys for voting for me, and thanks to Rebels and Los Panchos for sponsoring him.
Well, you're excited about the Los Panchos stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, I like Los Panchos.
Getting that taco bar. Did you see the little video I made for Los Panchos?
Yes.
That was so awesome, man. I showed it to those guys out there, and as soon as that caboose showed up talking, they all just started cracking up, man. That was a lot of fun. So some of this AI stuff may not be so great, but I don't have like Pixar working for me, and to be able to make a little video like that with AI, man, I just love being able to do it. Well, good luck, guys. I might hit you up tomorrow and see if I can come out there and get some crawfish or something. Uh, I don't know if you guys off tomorrow. You're probably out fishing and doing something fun. You guys are always out doing fun stuff.
We're always out, but I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but you can just text us. We'll answer.
Perfect. See you, Emily. Good luck, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Emily really is one of my favorite fishermen around here. She's just so unassuming about it. She's normally out fishing with her boyfriend, catching these giant fish. Man, he's a heck of a fisherman. She did want me to tell you guys that they were fishing in Missouri, not Illinois. Yeah, she just misspoke, man. I got a little fly going by. She just misspoke. Happens to the best of us. Kind of all get caught up in the moment. All right, I hope you're all enjoying this. Make sure to leave us a comment. Tell us what the biggest fish you caught or what your favorite fish from this month's choices was. I want to go ahead and put you guys on this, what I think is a great opportunity. Great opportunity for you. Definitely a great opportunity for me. Most of you are missing out on a great opportunity. I offer a paid subscription for my Facebook channel. It is only $1 a month. When you subscribe, you're going to get Bait Plater Lake exclusive subscribers stickers. Man, these things are cool. I'll probably send you a couple of these stickers also. But the big thing is we're going to do a subscriber's favorite. And what that means is at the end of the year, if you decide to come to the end of the year event on the second Saturday of December at Big Tails Fishing Tackle in Tell City, Indiana, they will get their very own certificate saying that it'll say JFE Big Tails Fishing Tackle subscriber's favorite, and it'll have that person's name on it, and it'll be presented to them. So it's just a great way to where if you have a little or big fisherman you'd like to see them recognized, it would just be a great way to have them recognized for a very small buy-in fee. So I appreciate everybody that has already subscribed, and I really appreciate everybody that's considered subscribing. Y'all have one. All right, now it's time for the Youth Male April Fish of the Month winner. I roll my eyes because I try to think of all the different phrasings that would go best, but we're going to just roll with it and keep on moving. This is Mr. Jaden. Oh, what a nice catfish that was. Him and his family have just had an incredible April. They seem to have got out on the water quite a bit. His mom had also entered. Happy Mother's Day. I'm actually recording this on Mother's Day. And just seeing all those catfish you guys are pulling out of the Ohio River is just really impressive. I don't know how much this one weighed, but I'd seen his mom had set her new personal best at 60 pounds, which is incredible. I love it. So I hope you guys keep entering. Good luck on Fish of the Year. So that goes to show that it's not always the small one, that oftentimes the big fish actually does win. We had some really great entries from our youth males. a lot of different variety also. Want to make sure you guys know, I like to, if I see other fun fishing contests out there, especially ones that don't have any like pay to play, I want to make sure I bring all that to your attention. I won the March Fish of the Month for the Steve Hooker Thomas's Fish of the Month contest. Steve enters our contest quite a bit. He is a former Fish of the Month winner, I believe a 2-time Fish of the Month winner. So I know I share it to the group page probably every month. Every time I see him share his entry thing, I always share it to the group. So if you guys are on some good fish, make sure you're sharing that stuff to Steve's. Everybody likes winning fishing contests, and there's more opportunities out there now than ever. I was also got pulled to be on the Catfish Weekly Top Cat tournament, which they do it once a month, and they do a live simulcast to you fishing at your spot, which I think is really neat. And I think at the end of the year, for the biggest catfish, they give away a plaque or something along that line. But really, just the best part is just getting to sit out there, kind of show off your fishing skills a little bit, talk to the guys from Catfish Weekly. Man, I really enjoyed myself on that. I had a great time, and honestly, like, I done a lot more talking than I did fishing. And I was just happy to have caught a fish. The one fish that I did catch, I'd caught it in the last 5 minutes of their time slot for their broadcast. So I thought that was pretty clutch, man. Coming in at the end, I'm not going to win. The fish, I don't remember if it was 9 pounds or 8 pounds, but it was no record setter. The way I understand it is my buddy Hunter from the River Billies, he still caught the biggest fish, and I think he's caught it in the first month of their contest. I think their contest starts in October, ends in September. So if you're somebody that likes to catfish, whether you bank fish, whether you fish out of a boat, whether you're an amateur or you're a pro, go check out Catfish Weekly. That's on YouTube, but they also have their Facebook page, and sign up for their Top Cat series, man. I had a really great time. It was super easy. There's that. I did come across another contest that it is a pay-to-play. It's $5 a month, but I think it's like $16 for lifetime access. But that is the DWF, and you may recognize DWF because they sell night crawlers. That's a little night crawler package. That's when I do like this, I'm thinking of the night crawler package. I bet I have it. I bet I have a DWF night crawler package around here somewhere for sure. But I think theirs is, like you have to pay for the app, but then you measure the fish and then you send it in. And I think theirs is like bluegill, crappie, and bass. I don't know if it's includes catfish and any of the saltwater species or whatever. You just have to look into that. But I think those are all like really great opportunities. The JFE Big Tails Fishing Tackle, you got the Steve Hooker Thomas, you've got the Catfish Weekly. None of that cost any money. You also have the Golden Whisker Awards. They do like this really cool thing over there. I think that is more video based. So like if you're a content creator, you want to be watching out for that, because it is called the Golden Whiskers, but I'm pretty sure she has opened it up for multi-species. I have a very special guest with me. This is a former Fish of the Year winner. She just broke her record for her biggest fish she ever caught. I want to introduce everybody to the JFE Big Tail Fishing Tackle April Youth Female Fish of the Month, Miss Kinley. Yeah, all right. It's just me here. That's all the excitement. So we're gonna turn the screen around so we can actually see the our lucky winner. So how's it going?
Good.
You want to tell us about that fish you caught?
So what?
You want to tell us about that fish you caught?
It's a 7'5" alligator gar.
Did you about break your back setting the hook on it?
What's that?
I asked her if she about broke her back setting the hook on it.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
tell him we could post the video.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's seen it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
I thought there was a couple moments where I thought she was gonna get drug in once we realized how big it was.
Me too.
She's notorious though. A lot of people out here they know that she's quick to hook set and then go straight to her butt and sit down and hold on for a ride. That's her little technique.
hey, no bigger than she is, that's going to keep her from getting pulled in, man. That thing's twice as long as she
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Probably weight,
exactly.
probably weighs 4 times as much.
Oh yeah,
That fish
yeah,
would
that
have
was a big
went.
fish.
That would have went over 100 pounds, right?
Oh yeah, he was probably about 170, 180, maybe somewhere in that area.
That is
Yeah, it was a big
wild.
fish.
You
Yeah,
know,
that girth. We didn't get the girth because we were in the tournament, but we are just trying to get a good release on her. But I would guess somewhere around 30, maybe a little 34, somewhere around there for the girth.
that
She was definitely eating healthy all winter.
that makes 200-pound fish that we had entered this year, this month. Another guy from
Nice.
around here went to Missouri and caught a spoonbill catfish that went over 100 pounds.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've been talking to a couple buddies. I definitely want to make my way up to Oklahoma and try to go get on one. They look cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I still haven't caught one. We've caught me and the other guys. We've caught a few smaller ones, but that video was just wild. One of the things that I liked about it is you got tired. She was
Yeah,
getting wore out as she fought through it, and I just love seeing people fight through adversity. That is just really cool, especially a young person who's like doing something difficult and it gets more difficult, and then they fight through it, they don't give up, and then they win in the end. So I got to know,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
so people are messing with you, trying to pretend like you are not the Gar Queen. Is this correct?
People, people, people think that I didn't catch it and say that I'm lying.
That was my favorite part of that whole video was when you guys got that fish up there, you measured it, and she said, and they said I wasn't going to be the Gar Queen this year. I've had a few of those moments in my life. It's like, see, I proved you wrong. You get all excited about that.
Right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, she's got the biggest one of the house right now. She's got me beat by three inches and 3 and 3/4 inches.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say there's very few people that have caught a gar bigger than that. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know what your state record is, but from basically just from keeping up with the stuff in Texas there, I just don't see any 8 foot alligator gars very often. People like to talk about seven being
yeah. I
that
believe
number.
I believe this.
I think the
Yeah,
state record is like 8.3 or 8.4.
yeah. I believe it's 8'3".
Yeah, so you
Or
wasn't real far off of that. That's pretty awesome, man. That is really
Yeah.
really cool. Uh,
Oh yeah. We're looking for it though. We're fishing hard this year. We're definitely looking for that 8 footer.
Man, I love what you guys got set up down there with your guide service. I got to talk
Yeah.
to Aaron last month or 2 months ago. No, last month I got to talk to Aaron, and I just
Yeah.
think that's pretty cool. And you guys are catching the fish to prove it. I would have to think that that's like money well spent. If
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
person's
It,
bigger.
it definitely is. I mean, we get out there and I mean we walk them through the hook sets. They do all the hook sets on them their own and all that and everything, so they can get the full experience and everything. Like if they have trouble hook setting, we'll ask them like, "Hey, you want a hand?" And if they say yeah, we'll hook set it and then hand it over. But 90% of them, they're hook setting themselves.
See, I have a bit to learn about that sort of thing. I took some people fishing the other day, and like I'm out there after these big catfish. Which, when I take a younger person fishing, I tend to let them do whatever they want to do. Like if they want to walk around and bluegill fish or bass fish or something. And then if I get a big
Yeah,
pike, like I'll either, if they're close enough, I'll tell them what to do. Because using the circle hooks, you tend to just reel down to engage it and then pick it
yeah,
up. And I'll,
exactly.
I'll, I'll put a little hook set in it. But anyway, so I'd had one hooked up, and my buddy's 12-year-old was there, so I'm hollering at him. He's coming from about 50 yards away. and I'm keeping the fish on, kind of reeling it in, but keeping the fish on, and I pass him the rod. And there's just so many little things that could happen whenever you hook into a fish like that, which I don't think it was.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say it was in that 20-pound range, that 10 to 25-pound range. You know, I had it on
Yeah.
my Big Catfish Pro. It pulled some drag. That rod's pretty sturdy. It bent the rod pretty good. But one of the things I failed, you know, like one of the ways that I failed him was like, you have to keep that rod loaded. You know, and
Yeah.
sometimes they'll come at you, and if that you get a little bit slack in that line, you gotta take and burn that
Yeah,
handle up to pick
exactly.
up that slack. And it ended up getting off before we could see it. Now he did get to fight with it, you know, for a minute. You know how it is when you're fighting a fish. A minute could be 20 seconds, or it could be, you know, a little longer than that, or whatever. So I do have a message for you, Kinley. All right, you got to understand that winning is never guaranteed, and I would implore you to not apologize for being successful. You can't help other people's feelings, because and win or lose, you need to know that message too, because it's great when you win and it bites when you lose. But understand that, you know, as long as the sun rises, you're going to get a chance to win the next day. You're going to get another chance of success. You just learn from your mistakes and just keep going forward. Yep.
Oh yeah.
We're winning, man. We're not apologizing for winning. We're not going to apologize for being successful around here. That is
Oh yeah.
not happening. I'm sick of it.
We've had our fair share of not winning tournaments, and me and her be out there. We'll camp on the riverbank from Friday night when it starts till Sunday till about 3-4 o'clock, and go home with the tail between our legs. Like, man, that was a tough one.
Nope. Knowing her story from like my perspective, I just think it's perfectly true, because when she entered that flathead catfish last year, you know, in my opinion, that was the best fish that was entered that month. But we do it by
Yeah.
popular vote, and this is and this is also what I would say about Colin, who won that month. Winning's never guaranteed. So he won. He has
Yeah.
no reason to apologize, right? His people showed up and voted for him, and he won that fish of the month. And I was really happy to see that she got to come back and win Fish of the Year for the youth female. And like I have received quite a few messages about like her fish from last year, and then I've received quite a few messages about her fish from this year. Man, everybody's just really impressed with her. Before I forget, do you guys have anything you would like to plug, or anything extra you'd like to say?
I want to thank GBZ Rods for making amazing rods that I catch all my big fish on, and Gar Reapers for my leaders.
Nice. So I imagine you're going to get back to fishing here soon. I don't know if your mom or dad showed it to you, but been playing around with a little bit of AI music, and I made a little
Oh
song.
yeah, I saw it.
Did you like the song?
Did you like it? Yeah, I really liked it. Definitely.
I'm gonna put the song on this podcast here. I'm gonna share the video to YouTube and to spit it out, Jeff, and to Spotify. And I've already sent them the song, so you guys are free to use the song on anything you want to do. You know, that's
Nice.
using AI like that. It is copyright free music, which is kind of important from where I'm at. Oh, so before I let you guys go, right? I know everybody's busy. I'm busy too. We got stuff to do today. Kinley, before we let you go, expert fisherman that you are, big winner, cashing checks, beating 84 other people of all ages. Give us your best piece of fishing advice.
As soon as you hook set, sit down and hold on.
Sit down and hold on. Well, sit down might be a little rough for me. I'm gonna just have to hold on. I'm done 3 knee surgeries in and probably looking at a 4th. So that's the heck yeah, man. I appreciate you guys out there. I'm gonna keep sending people to follow you. And y'all stick around. If anybody's viewing this, stick around for a minute. You're gonna hear Kaylee's song right now.
Down on the brazos with the Gar Reapers, made the old guard believe in new
really had some incredible entries from April. We've already had some really good entries for May. I'm looking forward to seeing what else May brings. We also have the World Catfish Championships right here in Owensboro, Kentucky next weekend. We have the Jug and Jason Adventures Kid Fishing Tournament in Gentryville, Indiana on next Saturday. He has some great prizes to give away. Deb and I will be there walking around handing out JFE stickers and probably a little bit of candy or something. And go ahead and make whatever platform you're watching us on, make sure to leave us a comment down below. I want to know what your biggest fish is or what your fishing goal for this year is, man. I really want to see all that. And thanks for watching. And number one thing is, best time to fish is anytime.